Hey man, it's your boy Extra Plugin. Today we got a lot to talk about. So man, oh man, looks like Flightreacts' baby mama Janet was spazzing out on her YouTube community tab. Now, according to the person who sent all this information to me, shout out to them. She deleted it 5 minutes later, which she should have never even did all of this because now she just made the situation worse. And I do want to cut her a little slack because she does have Flight's baby, and stress is not good for the baby. But I gotta hold her accountable for her actions and things that she has said. So yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. So we're gonna start off by saying, her accusations against Flight. Now, she is saying that Flight gave her an ST disease, and not only that, she's saying that Flight put his hands on her. Now, those are two accusations she's made against Flight with no proof. Now, I'm not saying she's lying, but I'm saying if she's gonna accuse Flight of giving her this or putting his hands on her, then you're gonna have to show some kind of proof, because a lot of females are able to make accusations without proof. And y'all know the court system, the police is always on their side when it comes to that. So that's what I have to say about that. So we're gonna move on to what else she said. She said that y'all believe in somebody who rages over a video game. Imagine in real life. Now, let's be honest. Flight has always been like that. That's why a lot of people love watching him. He's not afraid to rage. He's not afraid to show who he really is. And a lot of people like that. That's how he's always been. He's always raged when he plays video games. Who doesn't rage when they play video games? Now she's saying, imagine in real life. Now, I don't know how he is in real life, but I do know, I'm sure Flight is able to control himself in real life. Based on what a lot of people say, he's a chill, laid-back dude. But at the end of the day, I don't know how he is in real life. I've never met him. But I could say that everyone rages when they play video games, so that's not really a good argument for her to make. Everyone rages. I rage when I play video games. I get very upset. So, that's not really a good... I don't... That's not really a good way to prove whatever your argument is. Now, another thing she said was, how is she for the streets when Flight has gone around sleeping with multiple females and stuff like that? Now, Flight has made it clear that he was never in a relationship with her. So if he has slept around with multiple females, that's his business, because he said he never made it official with you. You guys were never in a relationship. So you can't really be upset at him for that. To be fair, it does seem like Flight led her on. So in her head, she was probably thinking that there was a possibility that she was going to get in a relationship with him, but that just wasn't the case. Now, a lot of people were speculating that she lied about being on BC, which, if you don't know what that is, I'm going to put it in the comments, because y'all know how YouTube is. But like I said, a lot of people were speculating that she was on BC and she lied about being on it, so that's how Flight got her pregnant. Now, it wasn't really smart for Flight to hit Raw, like I said. I understand it's hard, but you gotta be smart, especially with these type of females who will go the extra mile to make you unhappy. Let this be a lesson to choose wisely when getting a female pregnant. Choose wisely. And if she's on BC, don't trust her. Females be lying. You really shouldn't be hitting Raw anyway, unless you're in a relationship, which Flightreacts wasn't. But that's besides the point. So we gonna get into what else she said. Now, I'm not reading all of this. I'm gonna summarize it all up. I ain't reading all of it. So she basically said that Flightreacts is controlling. Now, it seems like you was controlling. So the only reason why it seems like he would even be controlling towards you was because you was being controlling towards him. So he just gave you the same thing you gave him back. Now, if Flightreacts wasn't in a relationship with her, there really shouldn't have been nobody trying to control anybody, because it doesn't make sense to try to control somebody you're not even in a committed relationship with. But I understand Flight did say he was trying to work it out for the kid, but this is why it's not smart to get a female pregnant if you're not in a relationship. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to go all over this. I'm just going to summarize everything that I'm going to show you guys in these multiple screenshots that I have with all these information put together, because it's just too much work for me to have to go over every single thing. I'm going to just summarize it all for you guys. So she basically said that Flight, when they was on good terms, Flight was actually planning on buying a house for them in Arizona. But since now they're on bad terms, he's, that's off the table. Now, obviously, Flight has said that he tried to work it out for the kid, but, sometimes it's just not, you're just not able to do that, especially when you're dealing with somebody as toxic as she clearly is. And like I said before, she's also complaining that Flight is texting other females this, other females that, but he's made it clear that he didn't want a relationship with this female. He made it clear multiple times, but she thought, in her head, she thought since they were gonna have a baby together, that Flight was gonna want to be in a relationship. Well, he didn't, and she's upset about it. When he said he wasn't, the reason why he said he wasn't in a committed relationship because he wanted to keep his roster of females coming. That's the whole problem. You know, that was the whole problem in her eyes. When, even though he said that he wasn't ready to commit, and I don't blame Flight for not committing to this female because she is toxic, and I honestly think Flight deserves better. I'm gonna be honest, this female Flight is talking to is not even on Flight's level. Flight deserves better than this, so I see why he didn't want to cuff this female, because of all her toxic tendencies. What made him come back was the super soaker. The super soaker is what kept Flight coming back. Sometimes it's hard. That's how a lot of guys end up getting caught up. They get attached to the super soaker, and stuff like this happens. So she also makes it clear that she wants a stress-free pregnancy. Now, I honestly think she does deserve that. I honestly think she does, but it's just she got herself, and she's caused so many problems to the point where she might not even be able to, even though I really think she does, because stress is not good for the baby. It's really not. I don't think she deserves to go through all the stress, but I understand, you know. Now, just because she's pregnant doesn't mean she can't be held accountable for her actions. Flight did say that she likes to use her having his baby against him a lot, and I hate when females do that. Don't use the baby as a way excuses for your actions. Don't use the baby as an excuse for your actions. That's what she is clearly doing, using the baby as an excuse for her actions. Now, she said she's denying, saying that she didn't try to kill Flight. Now, for all those remember, Flight did say that she tried to run him off the road. So if that's not you trying to kill Flight, then I don't know what is. She needs to, if she was going to argue and back with all these fans that after making a community post, she should have explained why she did that, because I don't understand why you would even do that if you wasn't trying to kill Flight. The last comment was low-key a little true. She said, y'all trying to make dude seem like he's an angel or something. Now, Flight is not an angel because he did get this female pregnant, which was a horrible choice, a horrible decision. Even you can't really trust females when they say they're on BC, which is what a lot of people were saying in my comment section, that she probably lied about being on BC. You can't trust females nowadays. Flight really should have been more cautious when it came to that. But I honestly, like I said, I don't think Flight's lying about nothing he said, because Flight he's not the type to involve himself with any kind of drama. So when he made the video, seemed he just wanted to get everything off his chest. He wanted to explain the whole situation with him and his baby mama. I don't think he's lying at all. Now, it does seem like she is playing victim, just like Flight said that she did. And in her video, he said that she likes to play victim a lot. That's what she's doing right now. She's not taking any accountability for what she has done. If she does that, maybe the Flight fans will give her a chance. Probably not, because once you F up, you know, it's hard to gain the audience back, especially with a huge audience like Flight. Probably like 20% will forgive her. The other 80%, no, it's hard. There's pretty much nothing she could do. That's why I said she really shouldn't have even made all these community posts. She thought they was gone, but they back. That's tough. So the final thing before we summarize all of this, she said that, you know, the whole checking phone thing. Now, that doesn't make sense to me. If they're not in a relationship, why does that even matter? Flight has made it very clear to her that they're not in a relationship multiple times, but I understand she had the impression that they were, because Flight was treating her like a girlfriend at one point. So, you know, they're both in the wrong for that. Flight should have let this female go a while ago, because it's clear that she is a toxic female. She's gonna potentially ruin this man Flight's life. But yeah, to conclude this video, like I said, I honestly feel like if all those accusations she made against Flight, we need proof. I'm not saying she's lying, but we need proof. Too much accusations to be thrown out there without proof. Enough of that. If you're going to make these kind of accusations, you need proof. We need proof. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Extra plug out.